Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina or Sinfulpluto. If you are new here, hi, welcome. So today we are doing your February predictions for 2020. I'm excited. This is going to apply to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Before I get into anything, I just want to say really quick, this reading is a general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Take it all with a grain of salt. The future is not set in stone, all right? Use your discernment and your critical thinking while watching this video, and most of all, have a good time, enjoy yourself, all right? Drink some water while you're watching this, eat a snack while you're watching this, do whatever, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I pulled an oracle for you, Leo, and then I'm gonna get into the tarot. So let's just go ahead. I have this card from the Starseed Oracle that I pulled before filming, and it says Earth Pulsing, Pulse of the Mother, Slow Down, Time in Nature. So this is for you, Leo. So in the month of February, I feel like you are being encouraged to go out in nature. Since you are ruled by the sun, I would say that I would encourage you, I would suggest that you go out in the sun, right? Go to the beach if that is available to you. Go to a river, a lake, or even just a park, anywhere that is warm, that is sunny, that is beautiful, that has a lot of yellow in it. Maybe go to a botanical garden or go on a hike somewhere, right? Go on a hike somewhere, connect yourself with nature in some way, and get a lot of sunlight. I know that you need that, and of course, for you, Leo, or just anyone in general, use your sun protection, use sunblock while you're going out in the sun, okay? I don't want you to get burned. But definitely I encourage you to go out a lot more, to connect with nature, to get out of your house, to get out of this mundane, earthly, human routine of working a 9 to 5 or going to school all of the time, or I don't know, just like that earthly, boring routine that we live on a day-to-day basis. I feel like it's important for you to spice up your life in the sense of going out to connect with nature and reminding yourself where you come from, you know, because life is so much more than just that 9 to 5. It's so much more than school. It's so much more than degrees and certifications. It's so much more than like the car that we own and all of this other stuff. It's so much more than that. We are souls living in a human body, living in a human reality, right? We're living in a simulation. And I think it's important for you, Leo, to reconnect with your soul, to reconnect with where you came from, with nature, to remind yourself to be grounded, to be present in the moment and enjoy that fact, you know? Take some time alone to reconnect with Mother Nature, really. I really do encourage that for you, okay? So that's what I have for you with this card. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. I'm using the Spellcaster's Tarot. I haven't used this in a while, but it was the third deck I ever got, and it was my favorite for such a long time. It's a really great beginner's deck. For anyone who's interested, I'll be linking it down below if you want to check it out. But I'm very excited to be using this deck again. I haven't used it in forever, so let's go ahead. All right, so what is in store for Leos in February 2020? What do Leos need to know? What should they expect? What should they look forward to? What should Leos look forward to in February 2020? What should Leos look forward to in February 2020? What should Leos look forward to, and your card fell out. What should they look forward to in February 2020? All right. Okay. So we have the Sun reverse that fell out. So you might be feeling a little bit down in the dumps in February, or at least in the beginning or in the end of January. You might be feeling a little bit down in the dumps right now, and I think that's why you need to be getting out in the sun more. You might not be getting enough sun It might also just feel really cloudy where you are, really gloomy. And so I really encourage you in the month of February, when things are feeling really gloomy, feeling really down in terms of like environment, whether it's literal like weather or just your overall environment, I encourage you to do something that makes you feel sunny, that makes you feel bright, that makes you connect with your inner child, okay? We have the Magician reversed, so Sagittarian energy. We have the King of Swords, so Aquarius energy, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, and the Star. I like that. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, and under that, the High Priestess. Alrighty, Leo. So it kind of feels that you might be feeling a little bit discouraged, and I feel that you might be a little bit kind of like caught up in your emotions, because I have the Magician reversed, and under that is the Knight of Cups reversed. So I feel as though you might be really caught up in your emotions whenever you hit a roadblock in the month of February with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and it feels like this is an obstacle that you continuously keep on hitting in terms of a very specific goal that you are trying to reach, whatever this is. And it's like as soon as you were literally footsteps away from hitting the finish line, from reaching the finish line, there's something that like pops up out of nowhere and pushes you back. And then you have to do everything all over again. And the cycle kind of continues of, you know, you almost reaching the finish line and then being pushed back, and then all of that thing. And so the advice that I can give for you in terms of this blockage, in terms of whatever it is that you were trying to pursue, that you take on a different approach to things. Because the quote that always comes to mind when I see this Nine of Cups or this Nine of Pentacles reversed for you, Leo, is the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting different results. So that's kind of like what really comes to mind with this Nine of Pentacles. And it's important for you to do something differently, to change your mindset about something. Maybe you've been incredibly pessimistic about this whole process. Maybe you have been really hard on yourself. Maybe you have even been distracted, right? Your energy may have been distracted recently and lately, which is okay. It happens. But if that's the case, then I feel that you have to get your head in the game and you have to start doing things differently rather than getting so emotionally overwhelmed with this Knight of Cups reversed. Because what I see is you hitting the roadblock, and then with the Knight of Cups reversed, feeling like, holy shit, like I'm going to implode. Like feeling so emotionally overwhelmed, being very even emotionally childish, immature, not handling things properly. Just getting really caught up in your emotions and almost being emotionally impulsive and emotionally irrational. And I think that's why it's so important for you to take on this King of Swords energy this month, okay? Because with the King of Swords, I think of someone who is playing chess. I think of someone who's thinking 10 steps ahead. Someone who's planning, strategizing, who has like plan A all the way through plan like E. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always a backup plan whenever something goes wrong. And it's not even because they expect it to go wrong, but whenever things do, they have a plan. They're good to go. You know what I'm saying? They can be able to say that they are secure within themselves and within this process because they have so many backup plans in case anything goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? And with this Magician reversed, it could also be that you are doubting your energies, you are doubting your skills and your resources because of the obstacles that you keep on hitting. And it could be that with each obstacle, there's like a chip. you get chipped down a little bit more and a little bit more every single time, which I think further discourages you and it further distracts you from seeing your full potential. And I think it's very important for you, Leo, to really connect with yourself and to like meditate on your energy so that you are recentered again, so that your energy doesn't become scattered and super distracted and all over the place. I would really encourage any form of meditation or anything that gets you recentered, anything that makes you feel a lot more present, okay? And it's so interesting because there is a snake that's shedding its skin right here. Here, let me put it like that. There's a snake shedding its skin right here. And so having this card reversed with that snake shedding its skin, it just feels like you're not reaching your ultimate potential because there might be something that you are still needing to shed from your life, whether it's a person, place, thing, situation, job, I don't know, idea, belief, self-concept, I don't know, whatever this is, there, like, that has to be shed from your life. It has to be something that you need to let go of. And it might be that you were finding it challenging to actually shed that thing because maybe there's a sense of attachment or a familiarity or comfortability with this person, place, thing, situation, job, whatever. Right? And I have the star, which is also Aquarius energy. To me, the star talks about how you need to have faith in the universe, have faith that everything will be okay, especially with this King of Swords, which is right on top of it. As long as you remain, you know, analytical, objective, you know, planning 10 steps ahead and very focused and learning from your mistakes and being willing to adjust, there's no reason for you to lose faith. There's no reason for you to feel like it's the end of the world for you or anything like that, okay? This is a reminder that everything will, you know, it will progress one way or another, okay? You just have to continue focus on, you know, maintaining focus on your North Star, on your ultimate goal, on your ultimate purpose, I guess you could even say, and trust that the universe has your best interest at heart. You know, the universe is never out to get you. The universe is never out here to just like fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It might feel like that sometimes, and we might feel like, oh, we're being punished for this or whatever. It's not even about that. It's just, you know, we have to give some things time, and we have to adjust our perspectives, adjust the way that we see things, adjust our approaches so that we can look at the bigger picture differently and pay attention to details that we may not have seen in the past. You know what I'm saying? So I would really encourage that for you, Leos, to, you know, it's okay. We might hit some roadblocks, but be open to shifting your perspective in another way. All right. And I would also be careful of overly isolating yourself or thinking that you have to do everything on your own. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed, this to me, so this is like the single card to me almost, where, you know, the woman, she built her way up to this, like she built her little thing, right? She built her little sanctuary. She has like a little water fountain. She has like a little garden, right? She built it on her own, but she doesn't have anyone to share it with because she literally trapped herself. So now all she has is like this little squirrel, and like this dude, he has like a hood. So like we don't really see him. So she only has a squirrel friend, which is fine. You know, it's okay for you to have a squirrel friend, but I think it's important for you not to isolate yourself from the rest of the world or think that you have to do everything on your own or anything along those lines, okay? You know, you might need to surround yourself a little bit more with friends or people who are supportive or people who are willing to help and people who are willing to kind of show you different perspectives and approaches and things like that, you know? Surround yourself with a good team, right? And I feel that you have really good intentions and you have really beautiful and good ideas, Leo, because I have this Page of Cups here. You have really beautiful ideas. You have really beautiful, like things that you want to pursue. But I think that the manifestation of it is getting a little wonky. Either one, because you don't believe in yourself, or because your energy is all over the place, or you're just being distracted, or you're focusing on all of the wrong things. Maybe you're focusing on the things that you really don't need to be manifesting. Maybe you're focusing on like the wrong details or anything along those lines. And I think that's why that's really distracting you and stopping you from really achieving your goal. And that could be what is just making you feel frustrated and emotionally overwhelming you. So with this Page of Cups, I think it's important that you end up, like, you just need to find a sense of focus, right? I feel like focus is such an important thing for you. Focus and objectivity. Like, everything is going to work out at the end. I really do promise you that. Like, it's going to work out because I have a star, right? You just have to have trust and faith in the universe, but you also need to take on this King of Swords energy of being objective and kind of detaching yourself from the situation, detaching your ego from the situation, you know? So that's really what I have for you, Leo. Let's go ahead and see what other messages come through for you. Any parting messages for Leo, and then we'll be on our way. Any parting messages for Leo? Okay, that's so crazy. I have Death reversed. But yeah, no, wait. Hermit reversed. What did I say about over isolating yourself, yo? I'm telling you, don't over isolate yourself, all right? Be very mindful of isolating yourself so that you can wallow in your own misery or in your own like pity party, or that so you can mope around. No, you need to be out in the sun. You need to be interacting, okay? Be careful of being incredibly pessimistic and having a lot of self-doubt and having just a negative perspective on things. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful of being a bit of a Debbie Downer in this month, because I promise like everything will start working out when you take on a different approach. And it's so funny because I have the Strength card and the Hierophant reversed. So you need to be doing things differently. Absolutely. You definitely need to be taking a different approach. You need to be like breaking certain chains. You need to be going against the grain in some sort of way, okay? You need to be the nail that refuses to be hammered down. You need to do something differently despite the possibility of displeasing other people, because it's not like the conventional way of doing things, you know? Even if it's not like socially accepted to do it this way, that's fine. All right, doesn't mean it's not, doesn't mean it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because though society doesn't like it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to do it, okay? So I feel like that's very important for you. And I also would think with the Strength card, it's important for you to maintain self-discipline and to remain resilient and determined and not get in your own way. You know what I'm saying? All right, you gotta be like that ferocious lion. No, but you have to have a lot of compassion and patience and empathy towards yourself so that you can really allow yourself to move forward in the situation. Okay? All right, and under the Hermit reverse is actually the Five of Pentacles reverse, which tells me like you have the desire to make things work. You know, things are gonna work out in the end. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. So that's okay. You know, it just takes some time, patience, and a need to re-strategize, to go back to the drawing board and find different things to approach. So with that being said, Leo, I hope this resonates. I hope it was helpful for you in some way for this month. Let me know all of your feedback in the comments down below. I would love to hear it, honestly. And subscribe, hit the bell notification to know when I upload my videos. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at sinfulpluto.com. If you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. All of that sort of stuff will be linked down below. There's also other stuff that you might want to check out in the links down below. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go now. I love you. Good luck, blessings, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.